watching a lot of videos on YouTube lately about physical media, that is DVDs, Blu-rays, and 4K ultra high definition Blu-rays. I've always been a big fan of physical media, and I can't see me ever leaving it all behind. But what I've noticed, and the reason that spurred me on to do this, was I've had a Blu-ray player for a great number of years, but recently I invested in a 4K Blu-ray player, and that is this system here, which is the Panasonic UB450 high definition Blu-ray player. It's fantastic, I love it, really good value for money. So I've been watching a couple of films on 4K. The first 4K movie I watched was a wonderful transfer by Arrow Video of The Great Escape. That's the John Sturges movie. But because of the increased definition, and I've seen this now on a couple of other movies, because I tend to lean more towards classic movies, that is older movies, is that because of the increased definition, where the film is shown in so much clarity, you can sometimes get too much film grain. And that was evident because, of course, the films were shot on 35mm film stock. And that was particularly evident in The Great Escape, in the scenes, the 4th of July scenes, for instance. The grain was rather off-putting. That's not to knock the transfer to 4K. Mine is a superb transfer, and it's an excellent disc, which I will be reviewing soon. But what I wanted to talk about today was the Humble DVD, because I've noticed with the videos I'm watching, DVDs seem to be cast aside. Now I've got 2 copies. I'm just going to take a sip and drink a Maker's Mark here, which is a great bourbon. But I've noticed that the humble old DVD is getting left behind, and reviewers tend to concentrate on either the 4K HD version, or if that's not available, they look at the Blu-ray. And I think that's a mistake to discount DVD, because DVD is still a damn good format. So I've got 2 copies of the same film here. The special features on both versions of this film are exactly the same. It is exactly the same. But one is a 2-disc edition of Casablanca, that's a DVD. And then I've got the Blu-ray version of the same film. You've got exactly the same amount of special features, but this is only 1 disc, because Blu-ray, of course, can have more storage. Now, what you see on the screen here, and is playing through my Xbox One, is the DVD edition. Now, that picture to me is superb. It's quite fantastic. Now, I've got a 50-inch 4K television here. My setup's not that expensive. I've got a soundbar to my right here, which is not a majorly expensive soundbar. I had it for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it really does the job. And of course, I've got the Panasonic player. But just take a look for a moment at the quality of this image here, which is the DVD. And then I'm going to switch over to the same film. Obviously, it won't be synced, you won't be getting the same scene, but it's playing at the same time on the Blu-ray copy. I'm going to switch over here to the Blu-ray version. Now, just before I do that, just take another look at the clarity of this screen. It's nice and crisp. Now we've gone to the Blu-ray version. There's Sam, of course. Play it again, Sam, which is never actually said in the movie. Now, right away, it's a clearer picture. It's more vibrant, and so it's definitely better. It's definitely superior. I mean, Blu-ray is 1080 dp digital pixels, while DVD is standard definition. So there is a remarkable difference. But let's go back to the DVD. Now, as I say, it's not as vibrant. It's not quite as, I want to say colourful, but it's a black and white movie. But what I mean is there's not so much definition in the tones of grey there. So the DVD is an inferior concept to Blu-ray and, of course, 4K. But it's still bloody good, isn't it? And, of course, when you play a standard DVD in a Blu-ray player such as this, or even the Xbox One, it upscales it slightly. That is, it adds pixels to create a better picture for the size of the screen. This is a 4.3 cut. It's also the same on the Blu-ray version, although you can, of course, zoom. You can't create a true 16.9 letterbox format, but yes, Blu-ray is superior. But there's still nothing wrong with DVD, and I've got a massive movie collection. I'm something of a movie buff, and as I say, I do tend to lean more towards classic movies, that is, older movies. Let's just add a bit of sound to this. Now, bearing in mind now we're on the Blu-ray version of Casablanca, I'm just going to hit the sound bar on you. Give that a second to connect, because it's connected by Bluetooth, so it's got to find the signal. That's the way the soundbar works. It flashes. Where is it? There we are. We're about to get sound now.
You dare not kick me out of here.
Yes, what's the trouble?
I had been in every
Bogart is superb actor.
And if you think I want to be kept out of a saloon like this, you're very much
So that's the sound on the Blu-ray version. Now let's go back to the Xbox for the standard DVD.
What?
Now, as I say, the major difference in this seems to be in contrast. There's nothing wrong with the picture quality here on the standard DVD. True, it's upscaled a bit, but then, you know, if you buy a modern player now, whether it's a Blu-ray player or an high-definition Blu-ray player, they're all going to still be able to play DVDs. So DVDs are still a good option. So as I say, I've got the Casablanca now on Blu-ray. I've also got the DVD edition, which is superb. Now, I'll probably keep both. It's a favorite film of mine. I've seen it many, many times over the year. Let's go back to the Blu-ray.
Think of all those poor refugees who must have lived in this place if I didn't help them.
So the major difference is contrast, although what we are seeing here, because of the increased definition, is grain, film grain. Of course, it was shot on film, 35mm film songs. You are getting that film grain. Now, because DVD is not quite as vibrant, then the film grain is toned down, and you're not getting so much film grain here. In fact, very little grain. That just looks like a good quality picture. Bogart there looks superb. The colours are superb, but you haven't got the contrast that you've got with DVD. Of course, when you lean into more modern movies, especially special effects heavy movies, then you really do see the difference from DVD to Blu-ray to 4K HD. But my point in this video is that DVD is anything but obsolete, and is still a good option for the movie lover, especially if you're on a budget. DVDs can be picked up for next to nothing. So, you know, don't listen to these people who say that DVDs now are a waste of time. They're only fit for the trash can. That's simply not true. Back to the Blu-ray once more. It's a pity that I couldn't present the pictures side by side and the exact same scene, but definitely with Blu-ray you're getting a clearer picture. There's much better contrast, but you are seeing more of the film grain. This was shot on film. You're getting the film grain. With a modern picture that's shot digitally, you don't get grain, and it's then that the increased resolution really comes into its own. Sound again is far more vibrant on the Blu-ray version. It's definitely a better system, but there is nothing wrong with DVD, and if I didn't have the Blu-ray, I still will watch the DVD and enjoy it. Anyway, so that's just me giving my little bit of defense for the DVD format. And sipping a Maker's Mark, which is a damn fine whiskey. So, that's all for now. Cheers, Solange, and I'll see you soon.
How much?